Yes. Welcome to Flaming Hot, the channel where the cooking never stops. Now today we will be looking at potato with a difference along with some lobster. Yes. Now think about it. Do not swipe away. Do not remove yourself from this channel. Continue to watch while I will demonstrate how you prepare all of this you are seeing here. Yes, do not move from that channel. Lovely. Wish you could get some and try. Lobster. Awesome. Potato. All cheesy and bad. On the way. Yes. Welcome to Flaming Hot, the channel where the cooking never stops. Now today we will be looking at potato with a difference along with some lobster. Yes. Now think about it. Do not swipe away. Do not remove yourself from this channel. Continue to watch while I will demonstrate how you prepare all of this you are seeing here. Yes, do not move from that channel. Alright, so after washing your potatoes, you would want to oil them. So see, your potatoes looking all clean, brand new after washing, right? So after washing your Irish potatoes, before putting them in the oven, what you want to do is to oil them with a bit of cooking oil. So you oil them individually, right? Then you place them on a baking tray, right? Place them on the baking tray, and from here all you would do is place it in the oven at temperature of 350 degrees Celsius. So there's your potatoes all ready to go inside the oven. Potatoes in the oven at 350 degrees. All right. So while our potatoes are in the oven, we will be looking at our protein. Protein that we'll be using today will be, yes, lobster. This is what we'll be looking at. So this lobster, it comes packaged, and all you're required to do with this is to get it thawed, and you add your spices according to the taste you're looking for, right? So let's get right into it. After removing the lobster from the pack, this is what it looks like. Let me give you a better angle. That is what it looks like. That's the lobster from the pack. So now all you're required to do is to allow this to be thawed, and you add your spices accordingly. Alright, so now we will be doing our mise en place for our ingredients that we need to put in the lobster. Right? So we have our vegetable peeler, we have our onion, carrot, scallion, garlic, pepper. We have sweet pepper as well, thyme. Right? So now we start with the carrot. Ensure now that you work in a clean environment, or whenever you are working, you try to work as clean as possible. Vegetable peeler work wonders. Yes. We strip our onion. So after we use the vegetable peeler, then we would wash our items. Yeah. You may not see me washing them, but you might hear water running, right? That means they are washed. Alright, so here we go. So we'll be just using some small rings or half a circle for what we'll be doing today with the carrot. Nothing fancy, no fancy cut. And remember now, if you're not sure how to use the knife, we have a knife skills video you can watch and get your practice going, alright? Alright, so that carrot that is cut there is for our steamed vegetable that we'll be doing a bit later on. But of course, have to do your mise en place. Ensure that you cut all that you need to cut. All that you need to cut from early, thus allowing you to flow smoothly when it's cooking time. Alright? And if you're wondering why you know say the onion wash, it's because it washed already and only need to be cut. Right? Just in case you're wondering, because you know some people might be wondering why you see carrot wash and then no, you haven't seen the onion being washed, but it was already washed. Now we'll be getting our scallion sorted. So you know, scallion, you have to look for all the areas that is ripe and you remove them. Then you wash it and then you can cut. So discard all the areas that you don't think is necessary, all the areas that will not add any flavor to whatever you're doing. However, these can be used to make stock. Yes? So as a chef, you would know what I'm talking about when I say all these can be used to make stock. So these will be washed now. Yes. So we wash our scallion and then get them on the cutting board and the cutting starts. Good. So this goes along with my onion that was cut earlier. Now I'll be doing my sweet pepper, green sweet pepper. Okay? Mise en place almost complete. Remember, work clean as possible. So only thing that's left now is the garlic. And once the garlic is completed, I think that should be it where mise en place is concerned. So for the garlic, all you do is just like that and you remove it from the shell. See that? Magic. You don't need to be fighting all the shell before you crack it. So you just crack it, remove it from the shell, wash it, then you cut it. Yeah? Always remember to be hygienic. Right. So mise en place completed. Yeah. All my ingredients that I will be using. So for my vegetables, I'll be doing some steamed cabbage. You know, see, cabbage in a fridge how long. This is the result. So now I have to throw it away. Yeah man, just clean it up, clean it up properly, and steam them up. You know, see there. So you can take off the part there. Take off the part there. Take off all of them part there. Yeah man. Remember, work clean. Yeah. But you don't want to eat from no chef where unclean. Now I'm going to use the next word. So always try to keep your environment hygienic as possible. Right? So see, cabbage where you just see a couple moments ago where look all discolored and all of that. After I shape it up, clean it up, run it on the pipe, then cut him up. Huh? Remember, I steam it, so I have to cut it too fine. See me? Steam. If you find it too big, you just cut it in a two, where you can handle it a bit better, right?
As may I say.
Remember, I go steam. So now I have to cut it too fine, right? Now, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about the video so far. Tell me if you see anything that you would have done differently while preparing what I'm preparing so far, right? So vegetable almost ready. All I need to do, I just steam that now. Yeah. Once this steam, it's good to go. So along with this now, I'm going to add a bit of carrot. So no fancy cut either with this carrot, you know. Just a bit of, you know, some half a circle. We're good to go. Yeah. seconds out, finish all of that. Cut it in two, and then you just cut it again. Just like that. Alright, so with lobster meat is now ready to be seasoned. What we'll be using in the lobster meat is typical seasoning, a bit of all-purpose, some paprika, and a bit of complete seasoning, right? So first you want to pull it apart, get it separated, so you know the seasoning is going right through and through. Yeah, remember earlier we thawed it, so now we are separating it, separating the meat, so we can ensure that the seasoning is soaked right through and through. Alright, so separation complete. So all I'm going to add is a small amount of paprika, small amount, bit of Maggi, and the reason why we just add such a small amount is because remember we have all of the natural spices that was pre-prep before. Yeah, remember all of this will be going in this preparation as well. So small amount of the Maggi, yeah, the all-purpose, and then add small amount of the complete seasoning as well, and all of this is just for a added bit of flavor, nothing else. No? Just something to perk up the taste bud. But when you add the natural spices, nothing beat that. Small amount of the complete seasoning as well. So we are all set. Now let's go to the fire. So our pot is on the fire, ready for our lobster. Yes. So now all we'll be doing is add a bit of oil. Yeah, small amount of oil. Ensure that the pot is greased. And then once we add that, what we'll be adding next is our spices. Yeah. So we saute the spices, and then after that we add our lobster to the flames. So just allow the oil to get hot. You see the flame like breeze, I blow it out. So let me close a window here. Nice, much better. Good. So once the oil is ready, we add the lobster, and then no, not the lobster. We add the spices. Remember what we cut up earlier? Now the mise en place. All of them things that we cut up. The scallion, onion, garlic, sweet pepper. So this seems to be ready now. Nice. So we saute this. I wish you could smell the fragrance that is coming from all these spices. Yeah, nothing beat natural seasoning. Nothing at all beat the natural spices, eh? So you saute this for about a minute. And after you do that now, then you add your meat. In this case, you're coming up with the lobster meat. So we're just allowing that to saute a bit. Yes, it's coming up. What I do from here now is cover and let it cook. Yeah. You can also add a bit of soy sauce. This is what I'll be using to get that nice color. Yeah. Wish you could smell that fragrance coming from the pot. Very smelly. It smells so, the aroma is so good. Right? Remember guys, work clean. Keep your space environmentally friendly. So what I'll be doing from here now is just cover the pot and allow it to continue cook some more. Alright? It cooks for about another 3 to 5 minutes. And then I'll show you the end product, which I know some of you will try. So in the meantime, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me if this is a dish that you think you will try. Now let's take a look. Nice. See that? Let me give it a small stir. You see, all this fluid, all this liquid was spring by itself. No liquid was added. No liquid was added. It all sprung from the meat itself. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. See that? It's almost ready. Yeah. Can see some of your mouth just run water. Taking another look at what is going on inside the pot. Yeah. Look at the sauce. Yeah, man. Look at the lobster meat. See that? Yeah. Look at it. Ah, this is ready. Alright, so what we're going to eat this with now? Remember, we're going to eat it with alright. So who remember our potato? So what we'll be doing now with this potato, we'll be cutting it in two halves. Yes? Oh crap, them hot. So cut it in half and scrape out the middle. And then we infuse it with some cheese and some spices and show you the end product. Alright? Mashed potato. Super hot. Hot, hot, hot from the pot. Hot from the oven. See that? You have to allow them to cool a bit before we move on to the next phase. You can see the steam coming up, can't you? Yes. So I'll be using something to hold the potato and get out the inside. Yeah? See that? So use a spoon to remove the flesh from the inside. But you don't want to tear the skin, you know, so you have to be really gently, you have to really be gentle and careful not to tear the skin, because if you tear the skin then you spoil the potato. So you scrape it gently as possible, you take out as much as you can as possible as well. So you leave with this, right? You leave back with this. And this is where it gets a bit of technical, because you need the skin, you need this part to replace all of this when you're finished. Alright? So let's continue. Just try and be careful, as gentle as possible. Remember, it's hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. So you have to hold it with something, a tablecloth or a table towel, should say, is more ideal. Don't try to use any plastic gloves or any rubber gloves. That won't work. That will just help you to get burned. So don't you try using any of those gloves, right? No plastic gloves, no rubber gloves. Because just imagine the heat on the plastic gloves or the heat on the rubber gloves. So you don't want to tear the skin, as I mentioned before. You want the potato to remain in this shape, right? You want it to maintain the shape. Remember, I said don't try to use any plastic gloves or any rubber gloves to hold the hot potato. You would be setting up yourself for a hospital or a doctor visit, right? So if you're impatient like me and don't want to wait till it cool, you just get a tablecloth and keep it moving. If you have the patience and you want to wait until it's cool, then you go ahead and you wait until it's cool before you attempt the next phase. Alright? So now you can see what's happening there. So that this is what we're working for. That is what we are going towards, getting the potato from the skin without tearing or damaging the skin, because you need the skin in the future. See, like this one look like it can't use, because it look like it tear up. However, still I go put it down and try it. Might just end up using it for something. So as we continue, look, you see this? Same thing, tear up. As I tell you before, same thing I tell you not to do, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting it all damaged. So now that we scrape all of the potato from the inside, we are going to be adding all of our ingredients that we want to add to this delicious potato. Alright? So, butter, we're going to add a bit of milk as well. Yeah, so add a small amount of milk as well. And what we'll be doing now is to get this all creamy. Yeah, so if you have a little food processor or a blender, you can always use it, but the good old fashioned way is to use your whisk and get it all crushed and creamy. See that? Getting together. So once you're doing the creaming and you realize you need more milk or butter, all you do, you just add some more. So for this, you just add a bit more. Yeah, so don't be shy, add some more. So adding, after adding, I continue the creaming process with my whisk. Yeah, you see, looks better. Still want to be a bit creamy, so just add a bit more milk as well. Nice. And continue the process. Now it is all creamy and nice. Look at it. See that? Creamy. So this is what you want to have. See that? Creamy. Great. Alright, so the aim now is to get back this inside of these. Right? So normally we would use a piping bag, but for today, not using any piping bag. I'm using my good old fashioned spoon. Yeah? Good old fashioned spoon works just as good as the modern piping bag. Cool? So I'll be getting back the cream potato inside of the potato skin. So that hence the reason why I told you earlier not to get the skin all torn, because it would defeat the purpose. Understand? So there we are, getting back potato in the skin. See that? Nice. Alright, so what we'll be doing from here now is to add a bit of cheese on each of these lovely potatoes you're seeing here. Right? Now, these over here, we just add a small amount on top. Small amount here. Small amount here. Same here. Same here. Now look what's coming next. Cheese. Yes. I can see all those watery mouths. Yes. See that? After adding all the cheese, what I'll be doing then thereafter is place it inside the oven for a couple more minutes until the cheese melt and it and the potato come together as one. And from there on, meal is ready. This is Mexican cheese that we're adding. Doesn't matter the brand, just know it's Mexican cheese. We can also add a bit of Parmesan. So the Parmesan would go on it as well for all those cheesy potato lovers. Parmesan. From here, we will be putting it inside the oven once more. Right? Inside the oven. This meal is coming together oh so nicely. So the lobster has already complete. The potato is in the oven for its final time. And now what I'll be doing is the sauteing the vegetables. Yes, cause you must remember you need a bit of vegetable in your life, yeah? So you must add vegetable to your diet. Remember earlier you see me cut up carrot and cabbage. Yeah. Their time now to be in the pot. So first you have to ensure say the carrot saute off a little bit before you add the cabbage. Because remember say the cabbage is softer than the carrot. So there's no way you can put in the carrot and the cabbage same time and expect the two of them to cook the same time. Understand? So you want to put in the carrot, make it get at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes ahead of the cabbage. And then you add the cabbage. So when you turn off the stove, everything should be ready. Get it? Alright, so feel like the carrot get enough time now. Maybe a couple more seconds. Alright, I'm going to add the cabbage now. Remember people, I always say, we're clean. Alright, so once you see any spillage, Get rid of it. You remember the Irish in our oven? Yeah, man. That good old potato in the oven. So for this steamed vegetable, all we are doing is just adding the butter, and the butter is there, and we just stir fry. And you want it to remain crunchy. You don't want to cook out all the nutrients from the vegetable. Because when you cook out all the nutrients, what's there for you to get? It makes no sense. You didn't even put it on the fire. Or you have it on the menu if you cook out all of the nutrients, right? Yes. So for this, that's all we would be adding, and this vegetable is ready. Yeah, supposed to be crunchy. Nice. Now look at that. Nice. Awesome. Finish product. Yes. Time for the main ingredients. Dinner is served. Now, I gotta dig in and see what's happening. Try lobster. Awesome. Potato. All cheesy and bad. On the